C Sports dedicates the following live presentation to Kyle Busch, who passed away. C Sports dedicates the following live presentation to Kyle Busch, a once-in-a-generation legend, gone too soon. Fly high, Rowdy.
Welcome everyone here to the CINAR 500 here at Daytona. This is the first race of the World Car season. Oh wait, no. Let me rephrase that. The first race of the WORLDCAR CINAR Cup Series season. That's right. The World Car season looks dramatically different as it did last season, because last season we had over 110 plus cars trying to qualify for every single race. But now it's very different. Qualifying is a little bit different. The drivers are a little bit different too, and so are the teams as well. The field has shrunk from 110 plus to 36. But we're all set to go racing here in the high banks of Daytona. A bit of an unusual weather pattern here in the track, as apparently there's some clouds that have moved in here. We'll try to monitor those. WorldCar has basically said that the weather here is mostly fine for the moment. However, if certain flags were to come out around the halfway point, and if drops land on the racetrack, then the race will end sooner than expected. But it's all right and fine here at Daytona. As long as we reach the halfway point, we should be fine. There's a specific time and everything for when this whole race is going to end. We'll be paying attention to that all race long. But first, let's get off to a good start here by mentioning the front row here. Starting on the front row here for the CINAR 500, Carl Edwards driving the number 99 for Roush Keselowski Racing. And alongside him is one of two angels in this race, the number 77 NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports, driven by the late, the great, the GOAT, Kyle Busch. Starting in the next row, we've got Kyle Larson in the number 5. And alongside him is the 82. This is going to be a part-time car run by Pinnacle Racing Group for the majority of the season. For this race specifically, it's being run by Spooky. And in the next row, we have Tony Stewart in the number 90 for Haas Yates. And alongside him is Timmy Hill in the number 66 for MBN. Behind him, we've got Kevin Harvick in the number 98 Busch Light Ford. And alongside him is the FZY JGR Toyota of Christopher Bell in the number 20. And then behind him, we've got his teammate Corey Heim in the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota. And alongside him is Jeff Gordon in the number 24 Exalta Chevy. And then behind him, we've got JJ Yaley in the number 55 Spooky's Designs Ford for MBM. And alongside him is the Blue Fury Racing number 69 of William Byron. And then behind him, we've got James Busher in the number 17 Google Street View Ford for Roush. And alongside him is Chase Elliott in the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevy for HMS. And then behind him, we've got David Reagan for Haas Yates in the number 88. And then alongside him, we've got Riley Herbst in the number 35 Monster Toyota. And then behind them, we've got Matt Kenseth in the number 60 for Roush. And alongside him is YRB Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Duracell Dodge, also sponsored by Menards. And then behind them, we've got Jimmy Johnson in the number 48 Lowe's Chevy. And alongside him is Michael McDowell in the number 34 Delaware Life Ford, not Loves. And then behind them, we've got Elliott Sadler in the number 38. I'm not pronouncing that sponsor, Ford for Haas Yates. And beside him is the defending World Cars champion from Season 1, Rusty Wallace, trying to defend his championship back once again with the same team as last season, although in a different manufacturer. He's in the Dodge this time. Then behind him, we've got Kerry Earnhardt in the number 1 Aaron's Chevy for his dad's team, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. And alongside him is Meep Anton, one of the few owner drivers this season, driving the number 86 Delta Airlines Chevy for his own team, Blue Fury Racing. Behind them, we've got Ryan Newman in the number 02 Alltel Dodge for Team Penske. And alongside him is Brad Keselowski in the number 6 Coke. I can't pronounce that sponsor particularly too well. I do apologize. In that number 6 Ford for Roush. And then behind him, we've got Dale Earnhardt in the number 3 Goodwrench Chevy for RCR. And then beside him, we've got AJ Allmendinger in the number 22 Pennzoil Dodge. Behind them, we've got Rainbow Dash and the number 7 Ally Chevy for Spire Motorsports. And alongside her is Denny Hamlin and the number 11 FedEx Toyota. And then behind them, we've got what some might say is the RFK Racing Twitter admin. That is Alexis Studdard and the number 52 AAA Insurance Ford for Rick Ware Racing. And then beside her, we've got Kurt Busch and the number 97 Autodesk Ford for Roush. Behind them, we've got Chris Buescher and the number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford. And then beside him is Dakota Sullivan in his own family's racing team, the number 62 of Dakota Sullivan Racing Enterprises. And then behind them, we've got Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the number 8 for his father's team. Of course, Budweiser's new sponsor. And then beside him, we've got Mark Martin in the number 06 Valvoline Ford for Roush. And then in the final two rows, we've got Jamie McMurray in the number 26 Xfinity Ford for Roush. And then beside him, we've got Greg Biffle in the number 16 3M Ford for Roush. Once again, another angel in the field. And then in the final row, we've got Casey Mears in the number 07 Jack Daniels Chevy for Richard Childress Racing. And beside him is Paul Menard in the number 21 Motorcraft Ford for the Wood Brothers. Glad you could join us here in a cloudy afternoon here at Daytona International Speedway here for the CINAR 500. This race is going to get very interesting here, especially if the rain comes a little bit earlier than expected. These drivers have been prepared for the offseason all season long, and this will be the first points-paying event of the season. The pace car, he's about to round turn number 3 and 4. We're about to get this underway here as they come out of turn number 4. The crowd on their feet here at the Daytona International Speedway. Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch come out of turn number 4. The pace car hits pit road, and we are set to get going here in the CINAR 500. We're underway here for World Car Season 2. Immediately, Carl Edwards with a great jump here down the front straightaway, heading into turn number 1. As Carl Edwards goes into turn number 1, Kyle Larson in second. Remember, Kyle Larson, he's not really great on these super speedways, and he's going to go for the lead. Kyle Larson on the inside, trying to go for the lead here at Daytona. Oh, and right now, Kyle Larson trying to fend off a hungry pack of cars behind him. One of them, the 82 of Spooky, making his way up here early on in this race. As right now, the 5 car, Kyle Larson, eagerly hangs on for the moment. Rounding turn number 4, Kyle Larson in the lead. Down the front straightaway into the trial right here, Kyle Larson hangs on. Carl Edwards, he's going a little bit high. I don't know what he was trying to do there. I don't know if it's going to work, though. I'm not a race car driver, no offense, but that's not really a smart move on the first lap here, as Kyle Larson takes a commanding lead as Tony Stewart takes to the inside of Spooky for second. Kyle Larson, remember, he is not a plate track driver. In fact, this is where most of his bad luck has come. On the super speedways, like Daytona, like Talladega. If you've seen Kyle Larson throughout his entire career, you know he's not really good at these types of tracks. And he's doing really good here, right now at Daytona. Rounding turn number 4, Kyle Larson still holding off the crowd in the front as they head into lap number 3. Kyle Larson still trying to hang on for as much as he possibly can as they go down the front straightaway here. The field right now is being a little bit tense right now. I don't know if they're all just going to the low side because they all want to be careful, or if they know that the rain is going to come any minute. But it's not gonna arrive right here, right now, because we're only on lap 3. I think it's going to be a little bit longer before that happens. Kyle Larson eagerly trying to hang on for the moment as we are on lap 3 here in the CINAR 500. Rounding turn number 4, Kyle Larson still trying to hang on, but here comes Tony Stewart on the inside. Remember, Tony Stewart, he's had some success here on the plate tracks, but he's never won the big one, if you know what I mean. Tony Stewart here trying to hang on for his dear life, as right now he's got his teammate Kevin Harvick trying to push him in the one. Those two Haas Yates Haas Yates Fords there on the inside, working very close together here as they go down the back straightaway here at Daytona. Tony Stewart and Kyle Larson still side by side for the lead. Spooky's going to give a huge run to the 5 as Kyle Larson going to try to clear Tony Stewart, but Stewart's there on the inside as they're still side by side for the lead as they enter turn number 3 and 4. They're going 3 by 3 back there. Not really the best move, especially considering we're only on lap 4, but I'm not really a race car driver. I wouldn't know how aggressive these guys would get every time, as I believe they're 4 wide back there. Yep, that's Elliott Sadler, Jimmy Johnson, David Reagan, one of Elliott Sadler's teammates, and Jeff Gordon. So we have 2 Hendrick cars, 2 Haas Yates cars right there. They're both fine for the moment. Oh, and Jimmy swings high. He's in the wall. He collects David Reagan. Chase Elliott caught up in this one. Kerry Earnhardt, Jamie McMurray. Man, they were doing so good early on in this race. The caution is out, and they're going to race back to the line. Drag race here out of turn number 3 and 4. And it looks like Kyle Larson, with the help from the 82, is going to win the race back here at Daytona. Man. Already. We're only on lap 6. And already not half the field. A few cars are done. Oh no, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Honestly, he's good on these super speedways, but we are not I don't think we're gonna see it here today as Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes into pit road. And he is done for the day. Dale Earnhardt Jr. out on lap 6. Oh, and Jamie McMurray's done too. Take a look at what happened back here, because, man. So they were 4 wide back through the pack. Oh, Jimmy just went high. I don't know what he was doing there, but he straight up just went high. Mark Martin. Oh my. Yeah, a few cars were lucky to avoid that. Mark Martin definitely was not one of them. Let's see, who got through this wreck unscathed? Holy, Chris Buescher. And whoa, Casey Mears so close to avoiding the wreck. Honestly, super close for him. We're going to go on board of the 07 Chevy here. Let me see if we can get good on board. There we go. All right, car in front. Car outside. Look, wrecking. Hit the brakes. How did we avoid that? I don't know. Oh my. Wow. Okay. So Casey Mears was this close to being in the wreck. But then there's people who get caught up in the wreck. We're going to go on board of Chris Buescher here. Wrecking. We got some side damage on there. It's fine, but I think we can fix it. So Chris Buescher, he's not out of this race by any means, but man. The field comes out of pit road here. Some different pit strategy here. Kyle Larson wins the race off pit road. JJ Yaley second off of pit road. Interesting tactics here. As right now we are still under the first caution here with a few cars done for the day, including Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's done for the day. Like I said, he was probably going to win this race because he's one of the people that is good on the play tracks. Because I'm not Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm not really one to comment on how one would do on the super speedways. But if I really were, I wouldn't really necessarily be, careful. Well, actually, no, I would be a lot more careful on the super speedways. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. done. Jamie McMurray done as well. He was 3rd in points last season, and he's not off to the best start this season. I thought he was going to break out this season, considering even though he finished 3rd in the points, he had a lot going for him too. He was probably so close to winning multiple races. And honestly, it's such a shame that we'll never get to see that. As right now, the field. Oh, JJ Yaley has to come back down pit road. I don't know what he's doing there. So as the field rounds turn 4 once again, to pay respects to the late, great Kyle Busch, we're going to go silent on lap number 8, under caution, here in the Cinar 500 at Daytona. And right now we have returned from the moment of silence here at Daytona. I believe we will go back green this time by Kyle Larson, currently the leader, Kyle Busch in second, James Buescher third. Then we have the rest of the top 10 being Elliott Sadler, Spooky, Ryan Newman, Timmy Hill, Dale Earnhardt, Kevin Harvick, and Corey Heim, the top 10 so far. David Reagan still on pit road. He's gone a lap down. I don't know if this is a strategy to potentially win the race or if he literally is trying to get his car squared away and back up on the track, because this isn't looking really good for David Reagan at the moment. Like, no offense to David Reagan, but this is not how you're supposed to win the race. You're kind of supposed to be up here with the other people. But no matter. As the field runs the back straightaway for the second to final time here. As the final time here under this caution. They'll round turn number 3 and 4 for the restart. Kyle Larson, like I said, Kyle Busch, James Buescher, Elliott Sadler, Spooky, Ryan Newman, Timmy Hill, Dale Earnhardt, Kevin Harvick, and Corey Heim are going to lead the field back to the green flag here in the Cinar 500 here at Daytona. So let's see who will win out of the top 10 so far. And remember, with this caution, the rain could come sooner, and if the rain hits before halfway, then there is a chance that they get to run this again. I mean, some cars are already out of the race regardless, but the rest of these cars, they're going to be fine. As right now they round turn number 3 and 4, pace car's going to hit pit road once again. As we're going to go green on lap number 10 here in the Cinar 500, Kyle Larson leads him back to the gas. And immediately a good launch for Kyle Larson. What is David Reagan doing? I don't know what David Reagan is doing, but at least he's out of pit road. But it's going to take a lot for him to catch back up, especially considering he has to deal with basically the entire field. As right now Kyle Larson leads them down the back straightaway here at Daytona. The field, which was single file, is now doubling up to 2, even 3 wide right now, as Kyle Larson still hangs on at Daytona. As right now, as Kyle Larson hangs on for the moment, has to deal with James Buescher in the 17, followed by his team owner, Spooky, in that number 82, co-owning that team with Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson hanging on as leading a lap in the trial. Timmy Hill on the inside of his boss as well. Dang. What is it with a Trooper and his car? Trooper getting passed by his own cars every time. Like, I'm not in the same position as Spooky here. I'm not driving these cars. I don't own these cars, but me personally, if I were to own these cars, I wouldn't get passed by them, if you know what I mean. That's right now, James Buescher to the inside of Kyle Larson, fighting for the lead here at Daytona. Remember, James Buescher does actually have a win here at Daytona, albeit it was in a different division, and albeit it was like more than 10 years ago now. But remember, anyone can still win at Daytona, even the ones with experience at this very track. Dale Earnhardt swings to the low side. They're 3 wide behind them. Timmy Hill on the back bumper of James Buescher. Now the question is, will Timmy Hill make the move going on the inside? Kyle Larson's got some momentum on the outside with help from basically the 82. Not able to clear the 17 of James Buescher for the moment. As right now, Kyle Busch, I think he looked to the inside of Ryan Newman there, but backed off for the moment. Is James Buescher leads here at Daytona. 3 wide back there. And James Buescher is going to lead this very lap right here at Daytona. Oh, and I think something happened to Brad. I don't know if he went down pit road or something, but something's gone wrong with the 6 car. As I think he went off of pit road onto the racetrack. I don't know if he had an issue or something, or if his crew chief told him to come down pit road. As David Reagan, once again coming down pit road. I have no idea what he's doing there. No offense to David Reagan's crew chief, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to win the race, like I said earlier. As right now, the number 17 of Chris Buescher's cousin, James Buescher, is in the lead here at Daytona. As right now, Harvick on the back bumper of Timmy Hill, who himself is on the back bumper of James Buescher, all of whom are trying to get up in front, trying to stay up in front of the pack. As James Buescher leads here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona, still hanging on for the moment. The 17, James Buescher. He, like I said, he's won here before, albeit in a different car, and albeit many, many years ago, but he's still got experience here. Kyle Larson around the outside. He tried taking the lead. Remember, Kyle Larson, not only does he not have in real life, not only does he not have any crown jewel wins here at this very track, he also doesn't have a win here, period. At all, in any way, shape, or form. So Kyle Larson being up here is actually extremely impressive right now on lap 15 of the CINAR 500. As James Buescher hangs on for the moment, currently fighting for the lead as they go into turn number 2 and down the back straightaway here. James Buescher eagerly trying to hang on. Timmy Hill up here. I think Spooky's trying to help Kyle Larson. He's trying to push him by the 17. Once again, it's not going to work. And the rest of the field, oh my, they're getting a little impatient. They're going 3 by 3. Whatever method Kyle Larson is using is not really working out. I'm going to be fairly honest. As they once again round the trial here at Daytona. Tony Stewart makes it 3 wide. James Buescher going to lead yet another lap here at the World Center of Racing. As they dive once again to turn number 1, James Buescher still in the lead. Timmy Hill is practically going to take second away from Kyle Larson. Tony Stewart's right there on the inside. So is the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt Sr., right behind him as well as James Buescher. Now is clear of the high side. He'll try to forge his path to the lead even stronger now. But here comes Timmy Hill on the 66 on the inside. Oh, and never mind. Here comes a lap car. Oh, and Tony Stewart just gave him a huge shove as David Reagan slows the rest of the field down. Wow, what a move by David Reagan, which didn't really help. I mean, his teammate's in second. I'll give him that. But if that's not, I don't think that was even intentional. I think David Reagan just straight up just doesn't have a good strategy. Whatever kind of crew chief's going on in that 88 is not working. I'll put it at that. The number 88 crew chief is probably acting a little bit like, as some Alex Bowman fans can detest, Blake Harris. He's acting like Blake Harris right now. As right now, the 66 John Deere Ford currently leading here in the World Center of Racing at Daytona here in the CINAR 500. Tony Stewart's going to look on the inside for the race lead here. As right now, Timmy Hill under attack by two Hall of Fame drivers. Tony Stewart to the inside. Here comes the man in black, Dale Earnhardt, trying to get to the inside, 3 wide as they go in the tri-oval. Rainbow Dash trying to help the Intimidator out as they go in the 1. How about this? The Intimidator leading the very track that has entangled most of his life. Currently leading here at Daytona. It's going to move a little bit high here. I think he's gonna hang on to it for the time being. Yeah, Dale Earnhardt, the man in black, still as good as ever on the play tracks here, especially at Daytona, even though he doesn't like him. So he's gonna have to fend off against the Pegasus here. And yep, he will. Dale Earnhardt is gonna lead a lap here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. Is Rainbow Dash trying to go on there, his inside there? Nope, Dale Earnhardt still hanging on. The Intimidator hanging on in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. Riley Herbst makes the move. Oh, he tried making the move on the inside to the 7 as well. What is going on? The high side seems to be working a little bit better now. Because right now, Dale Earnhardt hanging on for the time being, still in being as impressive as ever. As they go down the back straightaway once again, the 7 in second. Because right now, Dale Earnhardt, oh, he's getting passed right here by a literal horse. Rainbow Dash on the inside. And Rainbow Dash fighting for the lead here at Daytona. Tony Stewart going 3 wide once again. Rainbow Dash in the same situation as Timmy Hill, having to deal with 2 Hall of Fame drivers, one bouncing on the other, and one allowing the other to take the lead. Tony Stewart leads at Daytona as Rainbow Dash cuts off Riley Herbst for second. As another Angel has entered the top 5, that being the 16 of Greg Biffle in the mix. As right now, Tony Stewart leading on lap 20, fitting, as they head into turn number 3 and 4. The rain's still very much far away, but the clock's ticking down. If they can't get this race in time, oh boy. As right now, I think a few cars went down pit road, but no matter. Cars are still hanging on for the time being as we are on lap 21 right now. Tony Stewart currently in the lead. Rainbow Dash in second. And right now, technically in third is Riley Herbst for the moment. But in fourth, it's a bloodbath back there. As Corey Heim goes to the inside of Greg Biffle. That is for the 4th position. As they go down the back straightaway here at Daytona, it is currently Tony Stewart in the lead, trying to fend off a hard-charging Pegasus, but I don't think the Pegasus is going to stay there for long, as here comes Riley Herbst to the inside. Now that's for second. And while Riley Herbst isn't really the best driver, I'll give him his flowers. He's really good on these play tracks, as I say, as he heads down pit road here. Oh yeah, pit stops. They could affect this race too. I almost forgot about them. As Tony Stewart trying to lead, as I believe we're in the middle of a green flag pit cycle. Stewart in the lead at Daytona. But the real question is, how long can he hang on for the moment? And as of right now, the rain is still very much far away. It's still very much far away, but Tony Stewart's got to keep that in the back of his head. Tony Stewart has to realize that if the rain comes a little too soon, then he could potentially get screwed out of potentially racing the rest of this race. Because Tony Stewart, he's employing some aggressive pit strategy here. I like this move. Staying out long. I'm not really sure how effective it probably is going to be, but honestly, it's better than anything else that Stewart's probably tried in accordance to his pit strategy. And again, this is the same guy that I'm talking about here that didn't even know he won when he ran out of gas at Kansas in real life. So if anyone's got some fuel strategy up their sleeve, it's going to be smoke right here, right now in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. Tony Stewart still leads here at Daytona. As they round turn number 4, Tony Stewart coming in this time. And is anyone going to go with him? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's going to come in with him. That's actually going to give the lead to the 62. That's one of the ARCA drivers in the field, that being the 62 of Dakota Sullivan. I don't know how he's trying to hang on for this long. He's losing a little bit of the draft. I don't know if that's just him losing a little bit of power, losing a little bit of gas. I think he's trying to save here. I don't know if it's going to work, though, as he's on the back straightaway here. I'm not really someone who's good on fuel strategy, but as for Dakota Sullivan, is that some fumes? I think he might be running out of gas here. I don't know what he was trying to do. He's on the high side. Dakota, don't pull a Quinn Half. Oh, he's in the wall too. He was in the wall as well. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's trying to make it on pit road. He's trying to make it on fumes. And he's barely going to get to pit road in time. Man. No offense to the 62 car, but no, that's not how pit strategy work. Your pit strategy failing. Your pit strategy isn't being good. And this is a tip for literally everybody else out there who is driving, who's racing. Don't mess up as bad as the 62 in this race. Just don't. As right now the 62 gets out of pit road, but it's gonna cycle out to the 97 of Kurt Busch. Currently will take the lead at Daytona with Meep Anton and Rainbow Dash in tow, as Kurt Busch leads the SINAR 500 on fuel strategy. And it's not going to work out for long because he's got a Pegasus to his inside. As long as Meep pushes with the outside momentum, I think Kurt will be just fine. And he will do. Meep Anton pushes Kurt Busch to the lead at Daytona in the SINAR 500. And he's back. Baba. As Tony Stewart rounds off turn number 4, going to try to catch the field here. Kurt Busch still leading here in the SINAR 500 at Daytona. As we have entered lap 26, we are 1/4 of the way through the race, but I don't know if they're going to make it before the rain. It's going to be close, though. It's going to be really, really close if they can make it to halfway before the rain hits. As Kurt Busch currently continues to lead here in the SINAR 500 at Daytona. Here comes Meep Anton to the inside, fighting for the lead here as they go into turn number 3, trying to deny Kurt Busch another chance at victory lane. Kurt Busch I don't think won a race last season. So for this season, Kurt Busch, all he has to do is just try to win. As for Meep Anton, he had a really good last season. He had, I believe, 1 win at Rockingham, but he was consistently good throughout the whole season. He finished top 20 in the point standings when it was all said and done. Like, that 86 driver knows what he's doing here. Well, I wouldn't say at Daytona particularly. I'm not sure if he's the best play track driver, but he is solid. He is consistent. And that's appreciative as a driver, as right now he's under attack by a Pegasus. Rainbow Dash to the inside, fighting for the lead here in the SINAR 500 at Daytona. Greg Biffle and Riley Herbst, they're both going to try to catch up as well. As right now Rainbow Dash takes the lead in the SINAR 500 at Daytona and will go on to lead a lap. As we enter into lap 28 here of the SINAR 500, that 7 car still hanging on for the moment. Tony Stewart to the inside, once again fighting for the lead. The Biff, Greg Biffle, up here as well, along with Riley Herbst in the 35. As right now, those cars back there, they just know, all they want to do is just get to all those guys and gals back there. All they're thinking about right now is just how chaotic that this race has turned into, like, almost instantaneously. I mean, it was going to be chaotic regardless with the incoming foreshadowing of possible rain in the area, but, like, with the threat of possible looming weather in the distance, these cars are just going to try to make it to the halfway yellow. Actually, no, not halfway yellow. There's not going to be a yellow for halfway. I'm confusing this race with other racing leagues. I am definitely a little bit out of it, but it's fine. It's the SINAR 500 at Daytona. Anything is probably going to go. I mean, the last winner that we had here, the inaugural SINAR 500, was won by one Haley Deegan, and she's not even in this race. Her team owner didn't even put her into this race. That's a little bit very, very concerning, but it's fine right now as Tony Stewart continues to lead here at Daytona in the CINAR 500 as they round turn number 4, and they're going to enter lap 30. And remember, each 10 more laps, the field's going to get more and more tense. The rain is going to get closer and closer and closer, and Tony Stewart's just hoping that he will be out in front when the rain won the go happens, which, by the way, will happen. For those of you that are unaware of what I just meant by that, I just mean that when the time does run out, we will throw the white flag and the race will be official from there. However, if we are nowhere near halfway, like right now, then unfortunately we will have to postpone the majority of the race to one of the other days. But it's all fine right now here. Greg Biffle to the lead at Daytona. And remember, Greg Biffle, he got his first career win here back in 2003 when he was very, very young. Right now is Biffle trying to hang on. The Angel in the 16 car trying to hang on. And here comes Kurt Busch to the inside. His former teammate. Oh! Actually, no. His right now teammate, as right now David Reagan is going to screw over the field yet again. Honestly, that is not the best move, David. But if it's going to help your teammates get to the front, it might as well get your teammates to the front. Oh, and not so good from Alexis Studdard right there. Not that much good for the RFK Twitter admin. But then again, I'm not surprised because some people put non-drivers into car that could be competitive, and that's what happens. It's called the it's called the Chris Wright paradox. As right now the Biff still leads at Daytona, but Kurt Busch is closing in big time. He's going to try to get to the inside of his teammate. He's going to try to fight for the lead here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. As right now, David Reagan breaking up the field back there once again. Kurt Busch on the inside. Kurt Busch once again to the lead. As right now, rounding turns number 3 and 4. Kurt Busch still in the front, but he has to deal with a bit of lap traffic, including 2 Hendrick cars and a Roush Fenway 06 of Mark Martin. That's his teammate, mind you. That's his literal teammate that he's about to lap. That team right now is being a little bit inconsistent right now because we got the 97 and the 16 both here in the top 5, but the 06 of Mark Martin is currently in the back. But I'm not surprised by that. In the first season, Mark Martin didn't really do that well. He finished really, really low in the point standings last season. He finished behind, I think, 120 cars. So yeah, not really the best case scenario for Mark Martin there in the 06, about to be lapped by his own teammate. But it's all fine right here. As these cars, they're not only just racing themselves and other competitors, they're also racing to see if they can get to the rain in time. Because remember, once halfway hit, the race is official. And Rainbow Dash looking to the inside of Kurt Busch, trying to get to the lead. She wants to win this race. Tony Stewart behind her wants to win this race. Kurt Busch on the high side, he wants to win this race. Everybody wants to win the CINAR 500 here at Daytona. But the real question is, how long are they going to wait for it to happen? Because some people are just going to be a little too patient right here. And no offense to these guys right here, but if you're too patient, bad things are going to happen once the patience starts, settling in. You become too patient. You become complacent. Oh, and I believe that is Kurt Busch heading down pit road. I think he's trying to employ some pit strategy here. Biffle leads at that lap as we've entered lap Riley Herbst out of 100 here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. Right now, Biffle's still trying to hang on for the moment. Everybody else right now is doing just fine at the moment, but everyone else is just trying to hang on for the moment. As I believe we've got another commentator just strolling on in here. What's up, Tough?
You gotta get that Porta-John fixed.
Oh yeah, my apologies. We had a plumber working on it for at least 3 days now.
Well, he's gonna get more work because I knocked it over.
Oh my. Anywho, thoughts on your driver, Greg Biffle, leading here the CINAR 500 at Daytona?
Giggity. Raise hell, praise Dale, and always be like Biff. And drive like Rowdy. Against the new saying. I don't remember. Who's that guy in front of him? Oh, it's my car. Lovely.
No, Kurt Busch he came down pit road and trying to employ some aggressive pitch strategy right here.
Well, he's going to have a new team next race because I finally got my GIMP working.
Yay. As right now, Greg Biffle currently hanging on here in the CINAR 500 so far, and he has to come down pit road. That's going to put the lead to Riley Herbst for the moment as green flag pit stops have just begun. I think Kurt Busch was the first one to come down pit road too, so who knows? Maybe Kurt Busch played the strategy right. We'll see right here as Riley Herbst leads the CINAR 500 at Daytona.
Don't count out that 90. Don't count out that 90 car. He's hauling.
Oh yeah, Tony Stewart. He was competitive in like the early portions of this race. Tony Stewart has been on it for basically the whole race here, so he'll try to figure out how much smoke he can use here at World Center Racing.
But here's the thing: he's always good at Daytona. He's never won the 500, but he's always won the Coke races.
The summer races, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Riley Herbst is gonna come down pit road once again. And I think I remember Tony Stewart staying out during the first cycle of green flag pit stops. So he's going to try to employ some aggressive strategy once again as he's going to lead his, I'm assuming, affiliated teammate there in the 97 out for a slight big run here. Oh my, and Kurt nearly runs into the back of the William Byron car.
Of course, it's always a Walmart sponsored car. That gets our way. But look who's in front of him, Greg Biffle.
Oh, yep.
Play that strategy real nice.
So far for the moment, like the 86 is probably going to try to pass him.
Oh, he's going to come up!
Man, that was really, really close as Tony Stewart has to come down pit road this time.
I guess Greg wanted the lead, and he got it.
Let's see, is there anyone going to come down with Tony Stewart, or is the entire field, or some people trying to employ some aggressive pit strategy? We saw it during the last green flag cycle how some of these drivers employed some very aggressive pit strategy and stayed out a lot longer than the others.
Sure.
Right now, there's the 62 Dakota Sullivan pitting with the 90. I think he got smarter last time, so better than trying to run out of gas halfway down the back straightaway and going a lap down here at the World Center of Racing. Right now, Tony Stewart makes his way out of pit road. Tony Stewart makes his way out of pit road. We're going to try to keep track of where the rest of their teammates are. Yep, there's Timmy Hill. Oh, Timmy Hill's currently leading that pack. And if they cut, oh yeah.
Has there been any wrecks yet or no?
Oh, there has. I believe it was lap 6 that brought out the first caution. Unfortunately, we got a spinner down the back straightaway. That is Raymond caution the 7. Oh, and he he's in there. Ah, man. And that's going to bring out the second caution of the CINAR 500.
Right as we're talking about it. Right as we're talking about it.
We literally jinxed it. Oops.
That 22 car is all torn up.
Yeah, let's see what happened here to bring out the second caution of the race.
Oh, Stewart.
Oh, what the? Oh, man. Wait, how did William Byron avoid that? Hang on. Who's that blue car there?
I'm pretty sure he got a piece of it. I'm pretty sure he's got a piece of it. I think he got a piece of it. So.
We're going to go on board of the 69 car William Byron here. Let's see what happens right here down the back straightaway. Wrecking.
No, he did not. Wow.
How did we avoid that? Listen, I'm playing poker here.
Why don't you go on board with 22? Because that was a vicious hit for the 22 team.
Yeah, let's go on board of AJ Allmendinger here.
Stay high. High. Go. We're in it, guys.
Told me the wrong thing at the last minute. So yeah, AJ's not really happy about that.
I mean, he's going to have a new scheme next race anyway, so.
As right now, caution is out Timmy Hill currently in the lead. And also, by the way, I will add that as Timmy Hill comes down pit road, we are nearing halfway here. So remember, if we get past halfway before the rain hits, then the race will be official.
Boo.
I'm not the weather tough. I don't decide this.
Trying to find the live so I can see who wrecked. Unless you're on live.
Just right now, these cars are a lap down. Mark Martin, Chase Elliott, Jeff Gordon. Oh, Biffle's
Are we
won the
live?
race off pit road. Yeah, we're live.
I'm trying to find the live. Did you ever post it?
It should be. Oh, hang on. I'll give it here in a bit. As right now, yellow's still out. There's Tony Stewart repairing some damage, as well as Carl Edwards also repairing some damage. And yep, both Rainbow Dash and Allmendinger are both out of the race. So sad.
That's just great. Okay, I'm trying to see who.
Here, take.
Okay, so I'm
check
trying to see who wrecked. No, I already found it. I just looked at the
Okay,
old stream
thank
and just clicked on it.
So yeah,
Let's see, wrecked.
Allmendinger and
Okay.
Rainbow Dash.
Okay, so
Ouch.
David Reagan got involved. That's not surprising. Kerry
He
Arnold got
pitted like
involved.
30 times or something. I couldn't tell.
Jamie Mack got involved. I'm gonna strangle myself. Well, it was all out. Race was.
Take a look at this screen right here.
I'm trying to. Alrighty, so the 8 Junior.
Yeah.
That's just cute. Okay, so McMurray's out. 2 Earnhardts are out. I'm going to strangle myself. David Reagan's 4 laps down. The 6 Kansas. My God. Gordon. Okay, who else is out? Screw up. Martin is locked down.
Martin is locked down.
Mother of God. What? I mean, what the hell? I mean, I got like 5 Daytona 500 champions and they're all out. Where's Earnhardt? Where's Senior at? I'm curious.
Senior is in the top 10.
I swear to God, if he does not win this 500, I'm going to scream. He's like the only 500 guy I have left.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Oh, well, and Kurt Busch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know if Russell Wallace won the 500. I don't know if he has.
No, Rusty's never won the 500.
What the hell are we doing?
I mean, technically, Biffle's never won a 500 too, and he's currently leading.
Well, no dip. What else is new?
As right now, the top 10 consists of Biffle,
Yankee,
Timmy Hill.
Dougal. Like, come on.
Again, let me say this again. Top 10 consists of Greg Biffle, Timmy Hill, Spooky, Meep Anton, Paul Menard, Dale Earnhardt, Kurt Busch, Casey Mears, Riley Herbst, Rusty Wallace. I believe they're getting the one to go signal this time.
I love somebody wrecked Spooky.
I don't think bribery's an option. Okay.
I think it'd be funny though.
Oh boy. As right now, it is currently Biffle, Hill, Spooky, Meep, Anton, Menard, Earnhardt, Busch, Mears, Herbst, Rusty. Let's take a look at the top 20 while we're under this caution. We have Dakota Sullivan in 11th, Christopher Bell 12th. We've got William Byron in 13th. That's Corey Heim in 14th. Elliott Sadler 15th. That's Ryan Newman in 16th. Hamlin in 17th. Buescher in 18th. McDowell's in 19th. And JJ Yaley just rounds out the top 20. As we get the one to go signal here at Daytona, here's the rest of the order. We've got Ryan Blaney in 21st, Brad Keselowski in 22nd. That is James Buescher 23rd, Kyle Larson 24th. Harvick is in 25th. Then we've got Kyle Busch in 26th. Tony Stewart is in 27th. Carl Edwards is in 28th. Both had to repair their damage, so it makes sense they're in the back. Then the people left, and we got Chase Elliott, we got Matt Kenseth, we got Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon. Technically, David Reagan and Alexa Stoddard are both ahead of Rainbow Dash and Allmendinger. I don't know why they are not right now.
So somebody, did the person like doing the scoring like fall asleep on the keyboard or something?
No,
I've done it.
It just counts whenever they go around again.
No, I'm pretty sure the person keeping track of scoring fell asleep again.
And this is why we never get.
I fell asleep on the toilet a couple times.
This is why we never give you the keys to the restroom in the booth.
Well, next time, put it somewhere I can actually use it instead of putting it behind the booth door.
Fair enough. All right, now it's the field.
I'm trying to open it.
As the field's going to round turn number 3 and 4. The number 16, Dabeth, is going to lead the field back to the green flag, like I mentioned earlier. Second, Timmy Hill. Third, that is Spooky. Fourth, Meep Anton. Then we've got Paul Menard, Dale Earnhardt, Kurt Busch, Casey Mears, Riley Herbst, and Rusty Wallace, all in the top 10 tough. Out of the top 10, who do you think is going to be the strongest on the restart?
Hopefully it's a 3-car.
Fair enough. And new pace car's going to round turn number 4. Crowd on their feet. We are approaching halfway here in the World Center of Racing in the CINAR 500 here at Daytona. To the gas they go! Really good launch so far for the 16th of the Biff. Yeah, really good launch for Biffle. Holy! As right now, the 16 car in the lead. Spooky to the inside of Timmy Hill. That's for second. And Meep Anton currently in fourth. Paul Menard is in... Well, he was in fifth. Now he's trying to move up to fourth right here. Spooky's trying to go on the inside for second. As of right now, that 16 car is currently on point, trying to hold off the rest of the field here on lap 44 out of 100. Is right now heading down towards the tri-oval. Greg Biffle leading the CINAR 500. The Angel trying to hold off the rest of the hungry pack out in front right now. Trying to fend off the 82, the 97. Casey Mears is all the way up here. Riley Herbst has made his way up here for some reason. As they go down the back straightaway once again here at Daytona, Biffle with the advantage. With the rain, with the threat of rain coming soon. All these drivers are being desperate here. Here comes the 82 to the inside. This is for the lead. Heading down once again, the 82, Spooky, trying to hang on this time. Kurt Busch, technically it's second. Then you've got Casey Mears right there on the inside as well. All fighting to stay up there as they head in the one. I don't know what Bell's doing going through the middle like that, but if it's effective, I guess. So right now, the 82 still hanging on for the time being, still trying to hold off the rest of the pack. It's right now the 97 on the inside. That's for second against his teammate, Greg Biffle, in the 16. Now Spooky trying to hang on right here as we are slowly approaching halfway. So right now the field slightly getting a little bit wider here, a little bit more hectic. I wouldn't do that if I were them, but rest of the field acting a little insane as they head in the one here at Daytona. Yep, 3x3x3 racing all the way around. I don't know if this is going to wind up good for everybody else right here as the 82 still holding serve in the lead. Right now he's just trying to hang on for dear life right here as the laps continue to wind down. Riley Herbst to the inside, that's for third. And here comes Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch to the inside, this is for the lead. Heading down into the tri-oval side by side up front. And leading this lap here at Daytona. Spooky will lead that lap for the moment, but Kurt Busch is right there on him. Once again, heading into turn number 1. They are about to approach halfway here. As it's getting closer and closer. The rain just in their rearview mirrors, it looks like. As Kurt Busch leads here in the Cinar 500 at Daytona. How about Casey Mears for RCR looking on the inside, but will take the lead away here at Daytona. And right behind him, we've got two not really good drivers here, Riley Herbst and Dakota Sullivan. And then behind him, we've got Elliott Sadler, Ryan Newman, and a whole bunch of other cars eager to prove their point right here. As we have entered, we're about to enter the late portions of this race here, as Casey Mears is going to try to hang on in the closing laps. As Casey Mears is going to try to hang on for the moment, trying to outrun the rain. As they go down the back straight right here, Casey Mears maybe in front for the moment, but here comes Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch trying to hang on with that high side thanks to the help of the 82 of Spooky. And right now, that 35 and 62 are looking very hungry right about now. But all it's doing is perpetuating Kurt Busch out to the front. As now we've officially reached halfway. This race is official. Kurt Busch trying to hang on in the one. And Kurt Busch cuts down in front of the 07 with the momentum that he has. But the 07 also has momentum. Side by side for the lead as they go down the back straightaway. And once again, the 07 looking powerful on the inside. But here comes Kurt Busch with the outside momentum thanks to the 82. Kurt Busch trying to hang on. All Kurt Busch has to do is outrun the clock now. As the time's going to tick down here at Daytona. Kurt Busch trying to win the Cinar 500 at Daytona. Yeah, 20 minutes until the rain hits, it looks like. As Kurt Busch trying to hang on. Casey Mears trying to take home second. Riley Herbst all the way up here. Dakota Sullivan's up here. So is Elliott Sadler. Everybody's got a chance to win it. But so far, just currently Kurt Busch holding serve for the moment. As right now, Spooky trying to use that outside momentum to be in second. Casey Mears is still right there. Still trying to fight his way to the front half of the field. As Kurt Busch continues to hang on here right now. A bunch of all these other cars right here are getting very hungry. Part-time cars fighting for second. And Kurt Busch trying to hang on. Like I said earlier, Kurt Busch went winless all of last season. He was very consistent, no doubt about it. I think he finished top 20 in the points. But now he's trying to do one better here and trying to win the first race of the season. Trying to hang on before the rain hits. As right now, Kurt Busch still hanging on in the closing laps here. Still trying to hang on here. That 62 looking a little bit more competitive. 3 wide. That's for second. No, that's for third, actually. Second is all alone as well. I didn't even think about that. It's going to propel the 62 up to third. As right now, the 38 of Elliott Sadler making his way up through the field as well. And Kurt Busch still trying to hang on as the field nearly goes single file down the back straightaway. This ain't really good for him because he's going to have momentum here, including from the 07. Casey Mears trying to make the move for the lead. Field going very wide behind them. Casey Mears in front. Now the field, all they got to do is hang on for another couple of laps. Or until the clock runs out. The 07 out in front. And he swings high. It's going to leave the door open for the 62. Dakota Sullivan on the inside for the race lead. But he's going to get pushed up as well. As here comes the 35 of Riley Herbst. As right now, they're going extremely wide down that back straightaway here. Casey Mears with a little bit of momentum with that high side thanks to Kurt Busch. Unfortunately, that 62 car is a little bit more momentum on the low side right here. As David Reagan once again going to try to influence the field again. Going to block the high side. Oh, and that's going to force Riley Herbst down pit road. And David Reagan once again screwing over a bit of the field here. And again, that only leaves that 62 car more vulnerable, more out front. As Ryan Newman makes it 3 wide on the inside. That's for second. As right now, that 62 Napa Toyota trying to hang on. As Kurt Busch, with that help of the outside momentum, is going to retake second from Ryan Newman. Elliott Sadler in the mix as well as Meep Anton, Timmy Hill all the way up here, Christopher Bell, Greg Biffle. All those guys have a chance to win it as they head down towards the trial once again. And once again, these guys making pit stops right here. This is going to get a little bit risky right here because pit stops, they could affect the outcome of this race. As Timmy Hill now takes the lead from these green flag pit stops. So Tough, what do you think's going to happen with these green flag pit stops coming on board?
Basically, you got to make sure you have the right strategy. Man. You're in front when the rain hits. I mean, if I were you, I'd probably just get two tires on each car, maybe a splash of fuel, and just see if you wait the clock.
Oh yes, indeed. As Christopher Bell takes to the inside, he'll take the lead here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. But the lap's still ticking down. Denny Hamilton, Carl Edwards up here as well. They're both on pit strategy once again. So all these cars collectively all heading down pit road. All of them trying to hang on for the moment. As right now, Christopher Bell still hanging on for the time being on pit road. Now he's going to take that box. Timmy Hill's going to take that box. Spooky's going to take that specific box. And then there's Carl Edwards over there. That's Matt Kenseth. I think he's taking an alternative strategy. It's another car over there. That's right now. Some of these cars coming out pit road. There's Casey Mears coming out pit road. 24 is not going to take the lead here. As Christopher Bell's going to win the race out of pit road here with this specific pack. But the much larger pack, where are they? And there's Happy Harvick. Gonna bulldoze by everybody. Was Harvick a part of that strategy too? Oh, he was. And he's gonna take the lead at Daytona.
Sweet.
So now the question becomes, can Kevin Harvick hang on? Because with that, now he's out in front, but if you look around him, Tough, there's literally nobody around him. Nobody to help with, nobody to draft with, nothing. He's a sitting duck.
Yeah, that's what I hate about.
Yes, indeed. As Kevin Harvick still trying to hang on for the moment. Once again, in the closing laps of this race, it is still Happy Harvick trying to hang on. The rest of the field is just there, but they're not there yet. He's 4 seconds ahead of the next best guy in the field. That shows you how competitive he definitely is going to be this time by. Right now, Harvick's still hanging on. He's got technically 8 more minutes left before the rain hits. But if he's out in front for a very long time, then he could potentially walk away with a surprise Daytona dub here. As we are on lap 59 out of 100. I'm surprised we actually made it this far to begin with.
Hey, the Bursty Bubba, they're forming a pack, so they might catch them.
Oh yeah, they might. At 62, Dakota Sullivan's leading that pack for now, but at Daytona, all it takes is just one foul move, and you can take back the lead almost instantaneously here at Daytona. As right now, Harvick trying to desperately hang on as we have entered lap number 60 out of 100. The lap's winding down, the time winding down. But all in all, it's still Happy Harvick in the lead. Now the real question is when are they gonna catch up? because they're making moves. They're making moves on each other as we speak. Christopher Bell to the inside of Dakota Sullivan. I think Biffle's going to follow him. But all it's perpetually doing is just putting Harvick more and more out front. He's going to have to deal with that lap traffic there. That's Jeff Gordon in the 24. As once again, Harvick trying to hang on. It's a race against the clock for the number 98 car.
Here they come.
Da-da. Da-da.
I mean, that second pack ain't that far back either.
Oh, yeah, true. And like I said, everyone's got a chance to win this race. We'll see what can happen here in the closing laps as Christopher Bell trying to get on the inside of Harvick. No, he's going to block. Harvick's going to block and still hang on to the lead for the moment. As Harvick continues to try to hang on for another 7 more minutes. Actually, no, make that 5 more minutes. As Happy Harvick's leading with 5 minutes left to go in this very race. Christopher Bell to the inside, trying to fight for the lead as they go down the back straightaway. The problem is, oh, never mind. I thought he was going to be the only one making the move. Nope. He got help right there from Biffle right there. As right now, thanks to that 16 car, the 20 of Christopher Bell now in the lead at Daytona. As once again they round turn number 3 and 4. Come onto the front straightaway. Christopher Bell gonna try to hang on for another 5 more minutes. With the laps winding down and the minutes ticking down, all these drivers are just hoping for is just for some slight chaos for them to take the lead, to take advantage, to put their own race in their own hands. And it looks like they're doing just that as Bell trying to use the high side now to his advantage. Is it going to work? No, I don't think so. As here comes Greg Biffle on the inside with a push from William Byron in the funny number. 4 minutes left to go in this race, and the Angel, Greg Biffle, back to the front here in the CINAR 500. That second pack right now is getting held up by Jeff Gordon back there. There's right now the Biff trying to hang on. Once again here, we are on lap 64 out of 100. You're definitely going to be close. But all these drivers want to see is the white flag and the checkered flag. That's all they want to see, nothing more. Ryan Newman to the inside, making it 3 wide back there. Trying to get some momentum right there for the 0-2. As once again they come down. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. And all these drivers are trying to do is hang on for dear life. As the Biff continues to lead, the battling right behind him is only going to slow them down. As right now, the Biff eagerly trying to hang on. I think Byron's clear for second. The real question is when he's he going to make the move? Or when will Christopher Bell make the move? They have to make the move soon because there's only 3 minutes left in this race. William Byron to the inside. As William Byron takes the lead here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. Now the real question is, will Bell make the move alongside him? Will Bell try to steal it away from Byron? We're on lap 66 now. This is nearly the end game. 2 minutes left here in the CINAR 500. There's Ryan Newman now trying to get third from Biff. Right now, these 5 on the inside, all are desperate. All are trying to win. And all of them are trying to do everything they can to be in the front. Oh, and they've got lap traffic in the form of Mark Martin and Chase Elliott. Oh no. It's going to slow a few of them down. As Byron is going to, I believe, take advantage of this. He's going to be definitely further out in the front than expected. As right now, I believe We are close. We are very, very close. I believe we're on 2 to go. I think this is the closest we're gonna get. Yep, 2 to go. I think we're on 1 minute left. Christopher Bell on the inside right here. He's gonna try to fight for the lead. Casey Mears gonna go with him. Riley Herbst in the 35, right behind Casey Mears as they come out of turn number 4. They're getting very, very close right here. If they make it to 4, if they make it 1 more minute, the next lap will be the white flag, and the next flag after that will end the race. And they're side by side for the lead as they go in the 1. Bell with the advantage. And Bell and Byron, these two have had history before. Take a look at Martinsville in real life 2 years ago. These two going at it, fighting for every point. And now they got to fight for a big prize. Here comes Casey Mears in the 07. 3 wide as they come into turn number 3. As David Reagan's right there. Oh, it's going to force a few of them back a little bit further. Byron out front. The minute is up. This is it. White flag. William Byron out in front. Can Byron hang on? William Byron definitely out in front now. Oh, no, I don't really have the ability to do that. I'll just do a little simple trick there. Down the back straightaway for the final time. William Byron definitely out front now. He's going to get past the 60 of Matt Kenseth. That's a lap car right there. Coming out of turn numbers 3 and 4. This race was unexpected from start to finish, but it's all going to be worth it as they come out of turn number 4. In real life, he's very competitive at this track. He was the most recent winner at this track, won the crown jewel twice, and as they come out of 4, William Byron is a CINAR 500 winner. What a race. William Byron gets it done here in the World Center of Racing at Daytona. What a finish. Man, heartbreaker for those other guys. Casey Mears, Dakota Sullivan all came up just short. Biffle, Herbst, Ryan Newman, Christopher Bell, Meep Anton, Rusty Wallace, Michael McDowell. The list goes on and on. But when it's all said and done, it was William Byron taking home the win here in the CINAR 500 at Daytona. It might have all been worth it, as William Byron has won this race. As you can take a look at the finishing results here, William Byron with the win here, Casey Mears second, Dakota Sullivan solid third place position. Honestly, really good run for him. Then you got Biffle, Herbst, Newman, Bell, Anton, Wallace, McDowell. How about a top 15 for Buescher, Yaley, Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Timmy Hill? Kyle Larson's not really competitive at this track, so 14th place showing is actually really, really good. Of course, we took a look at the rest of the results here. We got Carl Edwards, Blaney Spooky, Hamlin, Stewart, Elliott Sadler, Paul Menard, Kurt Busch, Dale Earnhardt, Corey Heim, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, Mark Bard, Kenseth, Gordon, Elliott, Stoddard, Reagan, and then all the DNFs here. And my final thoughts for this race, it was very thrilling, very exciting. We'd like to congratulate William Byron. Well, the good news is I still have the finishing results. So I'd like to thank everyone here at C Sports for trudging along, even though this race was cut short due to rain. We would like to thank... Oh, did you just end it? Oh, people can still hear me. Okay, my bad. Okay. So I'd like to thank everyone at C Sports here for their contributions. I do apologize if this race was rain shortened and cut short. Once again, congratulations to William Byron for grabbing the win when it mattered most, when the rain hit. Blue Fury Racing in victory lane. Honestly, I think Meep Anton's going to be really happy about that. Heartbreaker for some of the other runner-up guys. Honestly, really good finish, all things considered. Once again, thanks to C Sports and Gene for covering this. We will be back for... I believe the next race is Auto Club. We'll see y'all next time here in the WorldCAR CINAR Cup Series. And I will be going to a racetrack soon. Take care, y'all.
This telecast may not be reproduced retransmitted, or re-uploaded in any form without giving explicit credit to C Media, the featured properties under its C Sports division, and the sanctioning bodies featured in this presentation.